Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online class Ekalaiva. Today we are going to see class 4, subject is science, the topic name is food and digestion. The last session we saw the first part and second part, today we have to see the part 3. See, how do we eat food? Last session we saw the digestion process, everything we saw in that last part, no? So, how do we eat? In this topic, how do we eat? How do we eat? We are eating as a food, as a raw material or are cooked, isn't it? We have some fruits and vegetables we can eat raw. Is it all? See, some fruits and certain vegetables, not all the vegetables, certain vegetables alone we can eat raw, isn't it? For example, we can say carrot, beetroot and then radish, some greens means mint, coriander, cucumber, like this vegetable we can eat raw. No, so why means these vegetables having the lot of the water content will be there, so we can digest these vegetables easily. But some other vegetables it is very hard, the water content is less, so it cannot digest easily. That's why we are eating some vegetables alone, certain vegetables alone as a raw condition. But fruits we can eat at the uncooked and as a uncooked. Okay. So, how do we eat food means we eat food as a raw condition or cooked food. Okay. The raw food means we can eat some fruits and then certain vegetables. Fruits, mostly fruits we can eat as a raw, isn't it? But certain vegetables alone we can eat with raw means uncooked. Okay, so we can eat the food as a raw or cooked. Then, how do we prepare food? Next topic is how do we prepare food? Listen, how do we prepare food? You know that, no? See, types of foods are cooked before eating. I told we cannot eat all the food without cooking. Without cooking means as a raw material. So, we have to cook some food materials. This cooking method we are following many different ways, each and every foods are preparing at the using the different methods of ways, isn't it? For example, boiling and then steaming, boiling and steaming, then frying, roasting. This is like many, deep frying, like that many methods we are using, isn't it or not? Why we are cooking these foods means after the cooking only the food gives the tastes to our body, isn't it? It gives the tastes, no? That's why we have to cook the food. In this cooking method we are following many methods. What are they means? One is the boiling method. Boiling method means we are boil some the food materials. What are the means? We can say water, milk and then some other things as we can boil, isn't it? Next one, steaming. What are the boils means? Rice, potatoes, like this foods are we are using after the boil. Next one, steaming. Steaming means the water will be poured under the vessels. After that we keep some plates or like that. If the water will boil means it gives some steams will be produced. No, the food is cooked with the help of that steam. That is called the steaming method. For example, the best example for the steaming method is idlis. We are having idlis. No, these idlis are very important breakfast in our daily breakfast. No. So, these idlis are preparing with the help of steaming method. Afterwards, we can say what is that, puttu, idiyappam, like this food also preparing with the help of the steaming. Next third type is frying. Frying means we are using some foods with the fry. This fry we can say the deep fry and some as usual fry. As usual fry means we cannot add the lot of the oil content for that food. But the deep fry means the food is fully cooked with the help of the oil. So, the food is fully deep in the oil. So, it is called the deep fry. So, what are the foods we are using in the frying method means puris and then vada, like this, and then some other snacks items, murukku, like that is many snacks items is there. No, these all the foods are used with the help of the frying method. So, next one is the roasting. Roasting means I told no, it is the simply example with the match with the frying. Frying means the oil content will be more, the food fully dipped into the water, it cooked with the help of the oil only. It is frying. But roasting means the same process, we are using tawa or pan like that. We put on the food on the tawa or pan. After that what will happen? We have to pour some oils into that roasting food, okay, into the roasting food. For example, we can say potato fry as what I told, in the side dish means we are bringing the potato, that no, the side dish means potato, we are mostly we like this roasted potatoes only, isn't it? Cooked potatoes we didn't like because it is not very tasty, but roasted potatoes are very tasty to have a side dish. Next one is the brinjals also we can fry. Then next one, we are using this like many methods to cook our food, boiling, steaming, frying, roasting and some other things is also. Next, okay, we saw that we are using many methods to cook our food. Why do we are using this like cooking method? Why we cannot boil the food directly and then add it? Why we cannot do that? Why means if the food is tasty and colorful, the only we can eat, we like to eat that food, isn't it? That's why that is the main reason also we can say, so, but some other reasons also there, we have to cook food. Listen, see, cooking only makes our food soft and tasty. See, if your any vegetable is there means, if you are having this vegetable at the raw condition means it is very difficult to chew, as well as it is very it is not tasty, okay. But it after the cooking we can eat the same vegetable with the taste, after that it is very tasty, so we can eat that easily. So cooking makes our food soft and tasty, as well as if it is soft means it can digest easily. If it is just soft means the food can digest easily. Clear? That's why we have to cook the food. Some food alone we are cooking, no, because of the many methods used for the cooking also. The reason is cooking only make our food soft and tasty, as well as easy to digestion. So next one, apart from this, the germs if there in the food means it kill the germs, then only the food will be germs free, isn't it? So for example, we can say the milk. Usually the milk contains some bacteria, okay. Bacteria means lactobacillus. Usually milk contain the lactobacillus. Bacillus means it is the one of the bacteria, okay. So if you add this milk at a raw condition means maybe this bacteria gives us in the some harmful diseases. If we cook the food, if we boil the food means the bacteria will be killed, after that the milk will be germs free. That's why we have to cook the food, okay. Not only the milk, some other food having the some other diseases, some other germs will be present in the some other vegetables and some things. If we cook that food means it will be kills the germs. Clear? Then after that, apart from this, we have to wash the food. We have to wash the food means if we are going to prepare the food means we should wash our vegetables and fruits. Before consume that fruits and vegetables we should wash, because farmers using lot of the chemicals on their fruits and vegetables. If you are consuming directly that fruits and vegetables means all the chemicals will enter through into our body, it gives some other disease. So we have to wash the fruits, not only fruits, some foods before consume or before eating, isn't it? So why should we cook food means cooking only make our food soft and tasty, as well as easy for digestion. After that, for cooking kills the germs, then only the food will be germs free. Then before eating the food we have to wash that, then only some chemicals and germs will be avoided from the food. Then preserving food. See, next topic is preserving food. Preserving food means, what is preserving? Preserving means to keep a food without spoil as well as its natural form. Okay, keep the food without spoil its value for a long period of time is called preservation. Are you clear? Preservation means we should treat a food as we have to treating the foods its value such a long period of time. If we have stored that food in such a long period of time without spoiling, without changing the nature, that is called the preserving. Okay. So, we know very well food is valuable. So, we have to store the food. Okay. How the storing of food is called the preservation. How we have to store that food mean without spoil as well as the nature of the food, the taste of the food should not change. That is called the preserving. Then the preserving food. See, many methods are followed to preserve the food. What are the methods are followed by preserve the food means, listen, cooked or uncooked food can be preserved in different ways. I told no, different ways are used to for cooked food as well as the uncooked food. Uncooked food means cereals, pulses, nuts, they are all uncooked food. We are all stored that food materials also for a long time, isn't it? Your mother and your grandmothers are preserved that food, no. Then afterwards some cooked food also stored for the long period time. Okay. So, what are the methods we are following? See, first one is the drying. Drying means we know very well the dry fish, nuts, and then some other cereals, everything. These all the foods are using the help of the drying method. Drying, why we are using this drying method means, if we have put the food materials in the direct sunlight means the sunlight absorb that all the water content. If the the moisture is not there in the content means germs cannot grow there, because germs needs a particular temperature for their growth. If we are remove the moisture from the food means it will be stored for a long time. So, this is called the drying method. Okay, even the dry fish also using this drying method as well as the salting method. Next one is the boiling. Boiling means I told now milk and water, some other foods using this boiling method. If you have boiled the food at a particular temperature means the germs will be killed. So, the boiling method also keep the food such a long time. Then next one is the canning. Canning means we know that no, some food contents are putting into the cans. Okay, cans means the plastic boxes or glass boxes, like this boxes, they put it the food materials and tighted it the airtight, air free, okay, airtight container like this called, no, it is called the canning method. For example, we have stored that biscuits, chocolates, cookies, and then some other nuts they are using in this canning method. If you put it in the airtight container, if the air is not present there means because us having some germs, so the air is not enter that can means the food will be stored for a long time. Next one is the pickling. Next one is the pickling method. Pickling we know very well, our mother and grandmother are using this method. In our house mostly we are using this pickling method. For example, we are preparing many pickles in our home, no, mango, lemon, like this pickles are. This is used for the pickling method. Next one is the sugaring. Sugaring means jellies we have jams, jellies, and then some other fruits are using this sugaring method. Okay, globe jamun, we can say the globe jamun are using the sugaring method. Sugaring method means they preparing the sugar content, sugar syrup. If we added the food into the sugar syrup means the sugar content may keep the food without spoiling. Okay, so it is called the sugaring. So, and then fruit jams also, the jellies, it is called the jelly method also. Then next one is the refrigeration. Refrigeration means nowadays each and every home contain having that refrigeration. Refrigerate means fridge. We are using the word fridge, you know, that is the refrigeration method. Why we are using this refrigeration means, already I told germs, if the germs can grow means it need a particular temperature. If the temperature will be low or high, germs cannot grow there. So, we have to keep the food in refrigerator, means the food can keep the store such a long period of time, it never spoil. Okay. So, this is the method we are using to preserve our food. Thank you children. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and will receive the latest updates. Thank you children.